Greetings everyone, it is I, the mighty Haysoos. I am back from an anime convention that is called Anime Revolution. It happened this weekend. Anyways, it is Monday, so I'm in a day late, but that's okay. Today, One Piece, chapter 1055, titled New Age. Obviously, before the chapter starts, we see promotion for the new film. I think that is film Red, based around Shank's daughter, I believe. So we have a panel of her laying on the ground somewhere. Uta, listen, pirates have stormed the town. Uta, they got my dad. Save us, Uta-chan. The houses are burning. Uta, Uta-chan. So why were just news that she's listening to, and then she gets an idea for a song? It's not here. A pen. I need a pen. And she writes lyrics, and what it seems to be like, well, not lyrics, but she writes music notes, what seems to be in a like somewhere where it's, the building is all destroyed and stuff. It's done. My magnum opus. Interesting. So, to start the proper chapter off, we start with the party in full swing. And we can see a panel of Nami and Otama, and also Zeus is there. But we cut right back to the battle. Stop, Yamato. Momonosuke does not want Yamato to fight. Why? Why won't you let me fight? You mustn't lay a hand on him. Ugh. Nimpo, scroll, jutsu, fire release. Raizo for the kill. Just kidding. Fireproof forest. You're up against a Navy Admiral. You think I wouldn't be able to guard against such an obvious weakness? Oh no. The roots skewer Raizo and suck him dry. Raizo-san. Damn you. No matter how much we cut, it just keeps growing back. He must have some weakness, right? Is weed whacking really all we can do? It seems that the scarabs are in a bit of a pickle, as they each get caught in the roots of the admiral. And then we cut away from the fight to the castle basement where Nico Robin is with the original Shogun. Castle basement, Kozuki Sukiyaki secret room, even further down. You did well to sniff us out. Oh shit, it's Law. You made it sound like I'm a hyena. I simply noticed the two of you weren't with the others. That naturally made me wonder if you were up to something. Be careful where you step. The ground is covered with mold. I never told Orochi or Kaido about this passage, but they were still able to find the poneglyph in no time, because they had a fishman on their crew, the All-Star, Jack. How would being a fishman help? Nico Robin asks. That will be clear when you see it. How far down does this go? Let's see. I would say it goes a few hundred of years deep. What? Where is that dim light coming from? There is a glass block window at the end of the crawl space. You can climb in there and take a peek. We should already be below sea level. No fair. It seems It seems Law popped right in front of Nico Robin to cut off her view, but they both see it in the end. Is that Wano? Underwater? This is what I do know. Long ago, Wano was much larger and located at sea level, on the land around the base of Mount Fuji. At some point, walls were erected all around enclosing the island, As a result, the rainwater had no place to escape, and the whole towns were eventually submerged and abandoned. That is an older Wano from about 800 years ago. Huh? What do you mean? Exactly as I said, although as to why it ended up like this, I have no idea. But it's so well preserved. Does that mean this isn't really seawater? At some point, oh yeah. The land further up the mountain was established for settlers, and they grew into the country we are familiar today. The current Wano, precisely. I read it wrong. I read it in the wrong way, but that's okay. We still got the point across that Wano built walls eventually, and the whole place was just covered in not seawater but rainwater. We have arrived. This is the road Poneglyph. It's really here. It's our third. We just need one more to travel to Laughtail. We are in a cavern near the foot of Mount Fuji. If you continue to trek a little deeper, Old Wano, current location, it is said that you would find the sleeping ancient weapon, Pluton. I have never seen it myself, and I am unable to show it to you. Retrieving Pluton would require the removal of the walls that surround this nation. Opening the country is quite a literal act. We would lose our greatest defense and set loose one of the ancient weapons. Opening the country unleashes Pluton? Why would Kozuki Oden want that? Everything I have told you was passed down through the generations of the shogunate rule. I cannot speak to what Oden may have learned himself during his voyage in the outside world. And we cut back to the fight, the flower capital. No man can hope to stand against the forces of nature alone. Get it? If Kaido was still in charge, I wouldn't have come here. He looks like a living broccoli head. I'm sure living under his regimen was miserable, but the order he imposed was the deterrent that kept other predators from targeting your country. Just bring me Straw Hat Luffy already. I'll leave you be after I take his head. Yamato, let's call Luffy and the gang and show this guy who's boss. No, that's unacceptable. The same goes for you. Do not touch him. Momonosuke, showing his true determination. After all that time chained up on Onigashima, you finally have your chance to be free. Huh? That is why I refuse you to taint your send-off. Up until now, I have continued to rely on Luffy, Zoro, and the others. But it is imperative to prove that those of us who are staying here can repel the enemy on our own. We see Denjiro smiling. If we still have to depend on the people who wish to leave, how can we look any of you in the eyes and say that Wano is safe with us? Momonosuke-kun. Now begone, you demon tree! Get out of here! So, you're just a spoiled kid. I guess even dragons can be pathetic. I said, leave! And Momonosuke fires a Boro breath, burning right through the tree god himself. Green Bull, get blasted. Ugh! It actually came out! Momonosuke-sama! Momonosuke-sama, it was a spitting image of Kaido's... Begone! Hang on, you crazy bastard. Wah! It just keeps blowing, and blowing. He's literally burning the tree down and cutting it in half with a laser beam out of his mouth. Boro breath, basically. Amazing. He's managing to control his dragon form, but his aim still leaves much to be desired. And then we see Green Bull all burnt to a crisp. But then, suddenly, we see a sprout out from the ground while it's talking. What a pain. Easy now. Oh, he just keeps... That is so weird. He just literally abandoned his previous body and made a new one. Seriously, is he trying to burn down the whole town? Since you're so hell-bent on playing hardball, have it your way. I'll skewer you and your wannabe Kaido routine from mouth to tail. And then we see a cut of lightning, but it's Conqueror lightning, strike across the sky. Obviously. Whoa, wait. That Conqueror's haki. Who the hell? The red hair pirates. You're here too? I'm on the red hair pirate ship. Boss, don't just use your haki without warning. All the newbies are foaming at the mouth. I won't call you Marines cowardly or underhanded for this, but wouldn't you agree it's bad form to go after those worn-out saplings when they're exhausted from making pirate history? We see a flashback of what it seems to be Luffy, and then Momonosuke, and then Hiyori. Does this new age frighten you that much? And we get a full panel of the red hair himself, Shanks. That's a really cool panel. I get it already. It's not like I want to pick a fight with you guys. Green Bull's in fear, and he just turns back to human and walks away. Not today, anyway. Momonosuke and Yamato are cheering while Momonosuke is crying. All the other Straw Hats are partying around. And then we see Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy, and as well as... Why? Jinbei. He's gone. She. Guess we don't need to lend a hand after all. Check Momo out. Indeed. Yeah, who was that? Indeed, and that haki just now was really something too. A familiar face just popped into my head. Luffy's smiling. He obviously saw Shanks' head. So weird. A ship drifting into the vast ocean. Chapter 1055 end. So that was the end of chapter 1055. That was a really good chapter, I must say. It was really cool to see Momonosuke blast Green Bull to smithereens. But he can regrow a new body. That is so weird. That is really broken. How many lives does he have? But yeah, I guess Conqueror Haki has lots of different abilities now. You can see people and contact one another from far away. But man, Shanks looked so angry in this panel. Damn. That was a really good chapter, though. I must say. Like, also the stuff with Pluton, that is really mysterious. I wonder who... Obviously, they probably built the walls to protect themselves from the world government, because they wanted to be secluded from the world. But that's interesting that years of rainwater has filled the entirety of that town. Wow. So many questions, so little answers. But we will get more answers in the next chapter, I would say. That was a really good chapter. 9 out of 10 from Haysoos. I give it a good, solid yes. It feels good to be back home, everyone. Anyway, continue reading One Piece. I recommend it. Green Bull ran away like a coward he is. Haha. Goodbye.